Yo, what is poppin'? The 420 Army is your boy Miley420, and we are now on episode 8 of the GTA 5 story series. So we started the episode off with some Dr. Freelander sessions with him in his office, and
Well, you've made it in the end. Please, take a seat.
that's unlocked after you beat the Fame or Shame missions, so...
Do as you like.
Thanks. Oh, man. Man. Damn. You know what? Look. I'm just gonna take off. I'm not in the mood for this shit. This fucking bullshit.
As you wish, Michael.
So Michael's about to leave, but then he decides, you know what, I'll stay.
Can I ask you something?
Wow.
I mean, you're
Considering how terrible a Dr. Freelander is,
Go ahead.
it kind of does make sense.
evil.
Why you just run out.
No, I don't. I'm a man of science. Evil is a construct made by people who wish to indulge childish fantasies, or by people who wish to judge others. It all comes back to the father-mother syndrome, which is what we spent last year on.
Yeah. You obviously never met my old buddy. We call him Tony.
I thought he was called Trevor.
Shit. That's right. I forgot I told you about him.
Don't worry, everything you tell me is in strict confidence.
Didn't you tell me that if I turn things over, you'll start it again?
There is some additional dialogue if you did some of the later missions, but I just did this so early, right after I beat Fame or Shame, so...
Have you turned things over?
No, not really. But that's not the point. I wanted to. That is the point.
What's been going on exactly, Michael?
I think you'll call this a battery lapse.
Relapse is a vital part of recovery.
Boy, where do I start? I went back into the business. That business. I gotta be honest with you, Doc. I mean, why am I paying you all this money if not to be honest for once? It felt good. That government guy I told you about, he got wind of it. It's fine. Expected.
He's talking about Dave Mace's government guy.
He's not the only one. He fucking found me, Doc. My old buddy, Trevor. He's alive and he ain't going nowhere. This is bad, Doc.
Yeah, he thought Trevor was dead. It's like, yeah, maybe you should talk about that before... Of course, Freelander can't do anything, but...
Have you considered that transparency might be less painful than obfuscation? Anything else you want to tell me?
I've been out of control, Doc. I think I got, an imbalance or something. I mean, one minute I'm one person and the next minute I'm another person.
And you sometimes feel you're not responsible for your actions. It's all denial.
Yeah, I accept the advice here, even though...
Doc, that's the truth.
I haven't really done that many missions. Like, I think it's up to every mission before I fought the law, because after I fought the law, Michael has a phone session with Freelander, then he has another one after Minor Turbulence, so... Yeah, we'll get to those when we get to those.
And there's real regret.
If I could just get all these people off my back, Doc, I'd be doing a lot better.
Fascinating.
I'm trying to check in
Actually,
Instagram right now.
a sociopath and a
But I'm watching this, yeah, sometimes when I'm watching, like, long, draggy parts of these, I kind of just check some stuff on, like, my Insta or Snap, but, yeah.
It means that's about all we have time for.
And of course, Freelander just ends the fucking session there. It's like, wow, Freelander is such an asshole.
Next week, I'll tell you how to do it. And remember, brother, we're all rowing together. Now, cross that.
And I did record the phone calls after the Fame or Shame mission, but I don't think I actually put them in the episode. Oh, pff.
If I'm hearing correctly, you clearly got some.
Yeah, because some of them weren't loading, so I'm going my bad on that if they're not in here, but...
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry, it did not include the calls, but yeah. So anyway, we're on to Dead Man Walking.
How you doing?
About as good as can be expected, but the news is not good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you did that fucking jewelry job.
Dave, seriously, you're imagining things.
Fuck you.
All right. I did it. Arrest me. You know what?
So this is the A plot of the episode.
You
Michael's knocked out in the hospital.
What?
You called it.
Trevor.
A couple days ago. We haven't really talked about anything either.
Again, ignore the time of day, because that's how broken the day and night cycle is. And you'll see it in the... I finally got to Did Somebody Say Yoga / Hood Safari episode recorded, and so the day and night cycles are going to be off in that too.
You're in it.
And you can see the moon already.
So, if your problems are my problems, then I guess that means that my problems are sort of your problems.
Nope.
What if I lose my job? Someone comes into my office, starts reading my files. They'll see the things I did. I know a lot of stuff. I can cop a plea, get 5 years, but you...
Fuck. You ungrateful prick. I made your career.
Oh, you're calling Dave the ungrateful prick? Wow, Michael.
We better go about saving it together, because you and I both know we can't let it go to shit now.
What do you need?
This guy, Ferdinan Kerimov. The agency claims he's dead. We at the Bureau think they're full of crap. We think he's being debriefed someplace.
So?
Apparently, he has information that will put me and my superiors out of circulation.
No, yeah, that guy in the photo, Mr. K, as I call him,
We need you to
his part will be in the next episode,
How the hell am I gonna get in here?
which I couldn't think of a better title for the next episode, so it's just going to be called The Legend of Ferdinan Kerimov. And yep, Dave knocks out Michael.
I have always kind of liked
I liked you.
Call me when you
Somehow Michael heard that before he was fully blacked out. And now we're on the B plot. Trevor... Oh, it's also night here, so anyways... Day night cycle was actually on my side for once, so anyways, Trevor heads back to Floyd's apartment.
Trevor is a what? Trevor is.
And by the way, spoilers, Franklin only appears at the end of this, so...
Trevor. But the thing is, I ain't been with that many women. I don't find it easy. And, Deborah, I mean, we're getting married, so that's beautiful. But I'm
Wow.
scared that she's gonna leave me. I mean, this is her place.
Yeah, I bought Trevor, like, a dressier shirt, since Floyd's wearing a button-up shirt, so that's why I wanted to get Trevor one, too. Mr. Raspberry Jam's the bear, and... Yeah, Trevor did a whole bunch of unquestionable things to that bear. And then later in the game, he puts it on his truck.
The girls laugh when they look at it.
And I was worried that this scene would get me age restricted, but the no commentary version of this seemed fine. But you can actually kind of see Trevor's genitals and even his cock a little bit too when he pulls down his pants. Of course, Floyd doesn't want to look at it. Instead of like all the girls in high school, they all stared at that cock and be like, "Ooh, I want my."
Look at me.
You know what?
You just put your Johnson away.
And you can see Trevor's cock again here.
Yes, I work at the docks. And?
So yeah, Floyd. Yeah.
For a man like me?
Well, I mean, I don't rightly know. I'm a person.
I'm that kind of person, Floyd. I am that.
Yeah, Trevor's the kind of person you don't want to fuck with, and I don't know if Trevor would be allowed to wear sunglasses at the docks. He was just wearing those sunglasses when I switched over to him to put that outfit on, so that's why I didn't take the sunglasses off.
We going for a ride.
And yeah, Jimmy checked to make sure I was recording.
To America awaits.
And
Got an inside man at the port of LS. I'm gonna send you some.
unfortunately, the game forces you to take Trevor's Bodie, so I tried taking the truck I sold for Take 2 of Friends Reunited, because I accidentally got, if you saw the last episode, I accidentally got spotted at the trailer park, so... And then here, this was the episode where I kind of just stopped the music, or figured, you know what, if the music's muted, I can probably listen to it while I'm recording this. So yeah, go to Pier 400. That's the docks that Floyd works at.
Come on then, Floyd. What you got for me?
Like I said, I don't rightly know what we got. You're going to have to be more exact in your questioning, sir.
We're looking for something.
Yeah, looking for something valuable at the docks, which
Elementary school, and I've been regretting it ever since.
stole a pencil.
Look, sir,
Guy I knew in middle school once stole a pen from another kid, and then he said the pen was his and that he was taking it back, but
Here's the problem.
anyways, yeah.
I don't know what I want. It's a bit, well,
I don't know what that truck was doing. He's just parked so he's blocking both lanes. So then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna drive around the fucking truck if you're just gonna block off the lanes. Plus the light turned green anyway, so
how's this?
$236
$236 billion.
Yeah, that's like a lot. Like I'm not sure how much money the device would have actually gotten if, well, you know what,
You need to get
I'll try not to spoil it because you'll see in the next episode. Even though I do go on spoilers, I'll just kind of keep it up to you. Even though, you know what, even though the game's already 12 years old, it's like I'm pretty sure most of you know what the relic actually was that Trevor was going after, but
something.
I'll wait till we're actually at the docks and then kind of go into spoiler territory.
Merryweather security consulting. Private army to the New World Order.
my butt's gone
The
numb.
folks wage
Of course, Wade comments on his butt going up. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes when I'm on long car rides. Plus, he's sitting in the bed of a pickup truck, so...
So there's a private militia in the port. What are they guarding?
And again, maybe the cops there, it depends on the truck, on like whether you're allowed to ride in the bed, or even though my dad owns a pickup truck, he never lets people ride in the bed of his pickup truck because my city actually has a bunch, because of all the corrupt cops in my city, like they're always like nitpicking on how people park their cars. Even did that one year for Canada Day when everyone tried parking their cars on the side of the road, and then unfortunately the corrupt cops made everyone move their cars in the middle of the road, or well, at least off the grass. It's like, God, I really hope I can move into an area where the cops are less corrupt.
Well,
So yeah, I've never actually worked. I mean, I'm not sure what it's like working at like a docks or like a train yard, trying to move cargo around. And oh yeah, a lot of people actually kind of hate this mission, but I actually find it kind of fun because doing the work, it's like I actually kind of enjoy doing those tasks, because also we know that in GTA 6 we're gonna most likely be picking up trash off the side of the road, so that's what I'm doing with, that's why I'm kind of looking forward to that. Because anyway, the reason why I'm looking forward to it is because back when I was in elementary school, for Earth Day, we actually used to go around the neighborhood picking up everyone's garbage, so that's why I kind of actually enjoyed this mission. It kind of reminded me of that in a way. Same with the trash collecting in GTA 6, and I just run over
they're the only way out the port.
Yeah,
a pedestrian.
on the highway. A truck
Again, why are you walking when the light is green? They have those don't walk for a reason. It's like, yeah, that's just how broken the physics are in this game, on like pedestrians walking and like the walk and don't walk. That's just, wow. It's like, yeah, clearly people have their shit together like that in real life.
No way anybody could come in or out.
Yeah, so more info about the heist. Or the relic that Trevor is after.
Go park and get the dispatch.
Yep, will do.
Go park and get the dispatch.
I'll wait till they get back to the apartment before I spoil it.
Here comes.
Or no, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to say to spoilers, though.
This can go real wrong, real quick.
So that's why, like, yeah, I do a lot of spoilers. So that's why I highly advise watching the no commentary versions of these videos before you watch the ones with commentary, so that way you're not being... Unless you're okay with spoilers, then go ahead, knock yourself out, and watch this before you watch the no commentary version without me just blabbing about the game. So yeah, you just follow Floyd. Trevor's working as an undercover dock worker. He has a black beanie on, but Floyd's wearing a hard hat. It's like... Wouldn't that be a bit suspicious that Trevor's wearing a black beanie instead of a hard hat? So... And yeah, actually, I think the reason why a lot of people don't like this mission is because of how long it can be.
Get in and out of this place.
Well, we got a port that's stretched to 50 feet.
And you can't sprint when you're following Floyd here, so that's unfortunately that won't help the mission go faster, but yeah, it is what it is.
You up and ride you across the Miriam Turner overpass.
I just said they had the water surface real covered.
Okay.
Now that is the
So anyways, once you get out of those crates, you have to end up looking for a forklift that...
Anything
Oh.
weird about that?
Anyways, you have to get in that forklift there. It's not really a forklift, it's more of like I don't even know what that kind of thing is.
You are beginning to arouse.
Because forklifts usually they have their like things at the bottom and they lift up. That's more of like a Forrest a hard time. All right, yeah, of course Forrest Gump can't catch a fucking break because it was spelled with 2 R's. It's like, my name's Forrest Gump. A lot of people call me Forrest. I'm sorry, I can't do a Tom Hanks impression. That probably wasn't even his real voice, because Tom Hanks also voices Woody in the Toy Story films, so...
How about I run that prick over in this thing?
I thought you wanted to scope the place. We don't get the containers. They're gonna check your card.
Yeah, so Trevor's trying to blend underneath, and of course I'm just driving the wrong fucking way. You're always nervous. That's what he tells Ron. Ron is always nervous.
He better hold it together.
Let's gotta stick to the story. I'm not sure if that's a fourth wall break or if he's just trying to get Floyd to stick to their undercover agent, or no, not really undercover agent. It's more like a undercover criminal.
Baby, please, just don't.
And I realized I was off, so I had to back up and then realign myself, and it gets a little tedious doing that, so... Like I said earlier, I could understand why people don't really like this mission, but then... You attach the crate, you lift it up. I lift it up high enough so that way it won't up all the way, so that way it doesn't get damaged, because if you damage the crates, that actually fails the mission, so... Yeah.
Thank fuck I'm high as a kite.
You should not be operating this vehicle while under.
What do you think? Trevor takes a lot of Class A drugs like meth, heroin, like, well, for sure meth. I'm not sure about cocaine or heroin, but... Well, he sells meth, and then... Yeah, so lower it gently. Don't just press the button to drop the container, because that will fail the mission. Just gently place it on the ground.
I'll get the other one for you.
And then you go back and you fetch the other container.
Better view of that freighter.
I'm sorry, but this is as close as you going to get.
Nah. I need to take some pictures. Send it to my guy, Ron. I'll need a proper view.
There's the cranes, but
Crane! Perfect!
oh shoot.
Yeah, it's a lot of tedious driving with that up. I wonder how these people actually... I wonder if people... Okay, someone let me know in the comments if you actually work at docks or like any sort of cargo thing, whether it be like cargo boat, cargo train, cargo whatever. Do you enjoy doing work like... Is it like this in real life, or where you, like it's like moving like the forklifts and stuff, or even like using the crane to put the crates on the trucks? Because I'm kind of curious, because... Yeah, let that guy go by. Problem is that the game doesn't mark them on the mini-map, so you really got to be careful and make sure you don't accidentally hit someone and fail the mission. And obviously don't drop the crate on top of him either. That would not be good. Watch out for the poles. Yes, even though the pole is so fucking big, it's like, I don't know. Looks like I might have gotten sidetracked and looked off somewhere else, or even check my phone and see what I was waiting for, so... Yeah. And you put it next to this crate. I think you can put the crates on. I'm not sure if you can put the crates on top of each other, but I just put them next to each other to be safe. So then I just lower it gently.
Okay, it's up to the top of the crane for me.
So yeah, then you just drive over the crane, and even though I don't work at docks like this, again, I work at a fast food job. That's what my other small job I work outside of YouTube, so I guess wish they would have me in during the week because I only work there weekends, but yeah, whatever. I'm probably gonna hopefully find a full-time job and then get out of there someday. So then you climb up the crane. I mean, I've never seen a crane like that in real life. Most cranes I've seen in real life, they are like the ones that are like the long pole with like the ladder. I kind of like those cranes right there that you see off in the distance, like those white ones. Those white cranes are the ones I've seen in real life. Never seen this type of crane in real life before that Trevor is currently on. And yeah, of course, this guy's been waiting for a crane for an hour or so. And then you just get in the cockpit and then you start moving the crates. And yeah, you can change the camera view. And also, I was being extremely cautious because, again, I didn't want to damage the crate and fail the mission, so... So then you see me just trying to figure out how to work the controls because it had been a while since I last played this mission. I originally played... The first time I played this game, it was back in fall of 2020 during COVID and all that, so... It also was like right before Cayo Perico heist. The Cayo Perico heist came out. I was seeing like teaser images for Cayo Perico when the game was loading when I played this game for the first time. So I lowered down. Pick up the crate.
Looks like you're in line. Looks good to me. Grab onto it. You got
And yes, I had the crate. So then I move it up all the way just to make sure I don't accidentally bonk it on another crate and damage it. So yeah, just being careful. And then you put it on the truck and you're good to go. Again, being cautious to make sure you don't accidentally miss it or even drop the container. Because you do not want to drop one of those. Same goes for in real life. I'm pretty sure you have to be careful with those metal crates, even though the metal would highly secure it, but you know there could be probably something fragile inside those crates, but you could probably fit a car or something in there because we know in GTA 6, I can't remember which trailer it was, whether it was trailer 1 or trailer 2, but we actually see one of those crates and then we see Lucia jump off of a motorcycle and to steal a car from there. I got a notification that Spotify had been updated, so yeah, I'm not sure if notifications show up when I'm recording commentary tracks on videos. They definitely don't show up, and the update's finally done now. Yeah, sometimes it's like in my older videos, when I was like recording on my PS4, I was thinking, does it show trophies and like update files? So that's why I wasn't sure if those things actually show in the recording, but they don't, so yeah, because even though I did re-upload all my older videos to my new channel from when they were okay, yeah. So I had picked up the crate. I was just wondering, making sure. So then, I move it back to the truck. And what was so funny was I was putting it on the trailer. I noticed that it was a little bit off. It's like, why is it off to the side? And then I realized, oh shit! Somehow that did not fail the mission. I was kind of surprised. And you'll see it here. So I put it on there, and then that's when you realize, wait, why is the crate off of the edge of the trailer? You'll see it once I lower it. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it not advancing for me to get in the truck and drive to the docks? So I put the crate down, but then that's when I realized it's going wrong. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Why is it not updating? So then once I eventually realized that was when I picked up the crate, realigned it properly, and then that's when I was able to advance the mission. I don't know how the mission didn't fail or why it didn't just kapoink into place. And of course, now the crane was getting cockeyed, so I was like, oh my fucking Jesus. So then but don't worry, luckily everything worked out, as you'll see here. And yep.
All right, you're done. Break time.
And then Trevor decides that since he's up here, he's going to take some photos of
Take some photos for the kids.
the crates, I mean of the ship, because so that way he can get to the relic. So take a photo there. And it has been kind of hinted that the freighter approach for this heist is the freighter approach is the canon one for this heist, because it was originally be called the Port of LS Heist. So it's kind of obvious that this is the canon approach. They haven't officially confirmed it, but there's just like multiple hints. So yeah, then you send the photos to Ron. Can you imagine if Trevor just sent all those photos to everyone? He's like, "Fada, I have sent directions to my." It's not I have sent directions to my living space like that, like in the movie Home, because obviously Trevor doesn't live at the docks, and of course he's not saying directions to Floyd's apartment. So it's more of like I have sent directions to the docks for my heist to steal a relic. I mean, I could have just crawled. I didn't want to accidentally kill myself for just jumping off the edge, so that's why I tried to go slowly. Yeah, I'd have Trevor fall to his death. That would not be good.
Trevor, you want to see that warehouse? Come on. We can use the big rig.
And of course, he goes all the way around instead of just jumping into the passenger door, so... Drive to the docking area. Now Trevor's also a trucker. I had actually considered being a trucker like outside of YouTube, but then I realized if I became a trucker, I probably wouldn't have much time for YouTube, and I don't really feel like applying for a Class A commercial license, because you actually need a Class A commercial license in order to become a trucker, so yeah. You're a failure. You're in a loveless relationship. What do you mean? Yeah, you'll see how unbelievably selfish Deborah is when we finally do meet her later in this game.
She's not.
You know I'm insecure.
You've got a dead-end job.
It's like, what the hell's wrong with Floyd?
No.
Floyd, it's dead end.
Being a unionized longshoreman's one of the best paying jobs in the country. You tell people around La Puerta that's what you do, they're liable to rob you. They're so jealous.
No one's jealous of you, Floyd. They pity you. You're abused by that woman. You're abused by these slave drivers. I mean, I've never worked so hard in my life.
Abused by the slave driver.
I've been doing this every day for 10 years. Only usually...
Somehow that did not fail the mission from the trailer pecking the...
Floyd, it's lucky we
Okay, so... Then you just drive in there. And Trevor pretends that he can't speak English. It's like, manifesto se deliver here. So he tries to go in there. That provokes the guards. And of course, Floyd tries to defend Trevor. And then the guards just start beating the shit out of Floyd. It's like, what the fuck? So then Trevor uses that as his distraction to steal some blueprints there, and of course, it leaves poor Floyd to get beat up by lizard people, as Trevor calls them. Okay, so yeah, finally we're back to Michael's plot. Poor Floyd getting beat up. And of course, Michael wakes up in the hospital. And John Doe. Yes, for like unnamed male victims, and Jane Doe is female victim. So take a peek. How is Michael able to breathe in that body bag? Later burgers. Got in his gut. So apparently Michael's gut leaks, and apparently he never got surgery to make it immune to leaking entirely. Just make your gut border more reinforced so it doesn't leak. And yep, Michael jumps up, strangles the doctor to death. Jesus Christ. Even though some people are gonna say, this isn't a hospital, this is a morgue. Well, I'm pretty sure hospitals do have a morgue room in them, so it could technically be a hospital that Michael is in.
Might be in the other room. Surrender yourself. You want to end up on the slab?
So yeah, just knock out that guy, take his gun, and then search the morgue for the body.
That don't look right.
Funny that there was actually a mission in GTA Online where we had to do this in the bottom dollar bounties DLC when you had to find Grace Whitney. And yet he actually knows to call Dave, unless Dave like texted Michael while he was knocked out.
It's on some big black lady. Definitely not your guy.
Okay. The agency have the lower floors on lockdown to prevent a leak.
So we're kind of foreshadowing the next episode with this mission.
But you'll have to get upstairs if you're gonna get out.
So yeah, and you only need to kill 4 enemies with Michael's special ability, but I just use it to make sure I got those headshots, so... So then anyways, this motherfucker comes around the corner, I shoot him in the head. Right through the glass. But I said the glass is not bulletproof, and Michael is able to easily shoot through it, so then I shoot these guys in their heads. Or at least this guy, fuck. I thought he was dead, but then it's like, again, why don't they just die from one bullet? Because the heavy revolver wasn't added, so the Executives of Criminals DLC. And luckily the heavy revolver is coming back in GTA 6, so then you can just use that as a pistol. I'll probably have that as my go-to gun for the pistol class in GTA 6. Which hopefully we get like ammo pouches and throwing weapon harnesses or some others. And like, I'm not sure about a consumables carrier because again, some of the stuff from Metro Exodus, which if you saw my walkthrough of that, you're probably thinking, wait, even though Metro and Grand Theft Auto are not made by the same company, GTA is Rockstar and Metro is Deep Silver, I think. Sure, shoot the fire alarm and trigger it. I think that's a fire alarm. It looks like it. And yeah, I don't know. It's like sometimes it's like those are things that are so easy to go off just from pulling down on them. It's like I do know some fire alarms have those plastic cases covering them where you have to like lift from the bottom and then pull it. It's like why don't they just make those requirements to avoid accidents, to avoid them being pulled by accident? And of course I go to the wrong fucking door. There was a medical pack there, but I didn't really need that because I still have like a shit ton of armor, so... Then this dude comes charging in the stairwell, shoot him in the head. I'm looking around, and then of course this dude comes in, so I shoot him.
Carry on with your business.
Just to make sure I get the headshots using Michael's special ability, so go up the stairs. There's a trash bag with all of Michael's guns, and I thought I shot this guy, but the railing blocked my shot.
Stay right there.
And Michael got a little bit of his special ability back from shooting that guy dead. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the bullets is like when you try to shoot your gun and they get fucked by the corners. Aside from enemies just taking massive chunks out of your health. So I try to shoot this guy. Yep, I got him. And then there's more dudes. See if I can hit. I thought he was like through the other side of the glass, but apparently he was not. So then,
This is for the greater
surprisingly, it actually took the body armor, even though I still had a little bit left. So then they're coming in. So I decided, you know what? I eventually do switch to my shotgun, sure. And then Michael decides to Anton Chigurh his way out. Can you imagine if they actually did a Netflix series of GTA 5 and had Michael played by Javier Bardem? But no, that would just look stupid. I don't know. People would not like look like a Hispanic Michael. My shotgun got fucked by the wall, and of course the bastard wouldn't stay in one spot. Oh my god, of course. Hopefully GTA 6 makes this better. So I figured, you know what, fine. So I finally shoot him. Maybe I start using this in some like other stealthy missions. Does this cut back to Trevor or... Oh, right, no. Still have to lose the cops. And then we cut back to Trevor. So just steal a civilian car and then... Yeah, because obviously Michael's tailgater's not there. I think I took an Ocelot Jackal something. I don't know, an Ocelot. I don't know what car that was. It said in the bottom corner, but I wasn't sure what it was. And of course, you drive past the strip club. Just keep driving through the streets, trying to lose the cops. But somehow I get so far away from the Merryweather oil field, I had to drive quite a distance. Oh, you can see a blimp up there that's glowing. So then I'm just driving around aimlessly, trying to lose the cops. And then... So it's like, okay, where do I hide from them? So I tried going down this way over to the... I realized it's like a dock area. I'm in like the lower parts of LS over by Del Perro. Not quite over by Del Perro Pier, but it's like... That looks like the sewer outlet from... that you can go to during the Daddy's Little Girl mission that you saw in episode 3. Yeah, it looks like that area, because that's the bridge. So then Michael decides to call Franklin.
Hey, Mike. Yeah. Hey, we need to talk. Quick. Meet me at those oil derricks just outside town, El Burro Heights. And make sure you're not tailed.
Man, that don't sound too good, homie. Look, I'm
Yep, Franklin's only appearance in this episode. It's like, yeah, I didn't really feel like throwing in a Franklin. So then he gives Dave a call.
Dave, the hell was that? You know how many spooks I just ran into?
I'm sorry. They're not nice people, if that's a consolation.
What's going on?
There's a big target out there. Something in the shadows. The data algorithms are reading off the charts. Whoever finds it, the Bureau or the agency, is gonna get a big bump in funding.
Like I care about your funding. I'm out, Dave.
You're not. I need you to meet
My boss. Oh boy, Steve Haynes.
Plaza between the FIB and the IAA buildings.
The IAA building. You fucking kidding me after the spat I just had with those agency men?
And you will actually meet Steve in the next episode, and we will realize how much of a fuckwad he is. Well, also, I'll kind of go into some detail about Steve, since we're going to actually see him in the next episode, but basically, we know that, so yeah, I'm kind of just going to the radio stations, trying to figure out what I want to listen to, so... Yeah, this is when I decide, you know what, I can just listen to the music without a copyright claim in the videos, because you don't even hear it in the playback, so... Anyways, what I'm going to say about Haynes is that he's one of the villains in this game. He's just like this corrupt FIB agent. He's not really that scary. He's just like an angry hothead that doesn't seem scary at all. So that's why I'm kind of hoping. And then we know in GTA 6 that there's like an unnamed there was an unnamed cop guy that we saw in the second trailer who's coming back. So it's like, oh, so we have like another version of Steve in GTA 6, but hopefully that unnamed cop guy is scarier than Steve, so... Because I do want a villain in GTA 6 who's scary and menacing. But, yeah. So yep, and also I know that Steve also has a show called Underbelly of Paradise. I think is watchable in GTA Online as well. And you can probably view it in the game earlier in the game at like various TV points, but yeah, I never really use TV that much in GTA anyway, so yeah. So anyways, you just finally keep driving until you reach the Marietta oil field. And of course I'm in a trail of cars. Yeah, so then you just drive through that, and oh no, I don't run the red light here because it's like, well, actually, I do, yeah, because it's like it was bugged. So, and it's still night out when Michael leaves the hospital. So, here's kind of where the day and night cycles start falling out of sync with each other, and I realize it ends, and I switch it to a different radio station. Radio Gaga. Oh yeah, Radio Gaga. That song was actually featured in one of the GTA 5 one of the GTA 5 trailers. I can't remember which one it was exactly, but yeah. So who knows? Maybe the two songs that are in the both GTA 6 trailers might end up coming in the game. I forget the song that played in trailer 1, but I know trailer 2 was Hot Together by Pointer Sisters. So then you turn off here, of course. Even though you could kind of beeline it, it's like I'm sure you. So I mean, obviously, oh, I changed it back to Vinewood Boulevard Radio. I'm not even sure what song was on. I probably said it there, but that's the station that has Black Grease by Black Angels, my favorite song of all time. It also has some other good songs like Cocaine, but I forget it's called Cocaine, but I forget who sings it though. It was kind of a missed opportunity not to feature that song in the movie Cocaine Bear. Yes, because you know how much I love that movie. So yeah. But anyways, you actually get to the oil derricks, and of course Franklin's already there.
Hey, Franklin,
What's going on?
we gotta get out of town.
Man, I ain't exactly got nowhere to go.
Well, then take a trip. A long trip.
What the fuck is going on?
Things, alright?
It is possible to beat
You remember?
the hotel assassination mission right after you do Fame or Shame, but however, there are still some missions that are canonically completed before Franklin moves to that house in the Vinewood Hills,
Full of shit.
Yeah,
like
full of shit got me a
the
lot.
Hood Safari mission, and then
I made more money than I ever did hustling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a great thief. You know, it's the other shit that I ain't got figured out.
So what's the deal, man? What's the deal with the Bureau, man?
This clown. I mean, he's an okay guy. Fucking cocksucker. We did a deal a long time ago. Didn't go quite the way it was supposed to go. Wrong guy got killed.
wrong guy got killed.
An informal witness protection.
Obviously, he's talking about Trevor, but then
I didn't reveal the secrets of his. Everything.
Franklin's gonna actually end up meeting Trevor in the next episode.
I became unretired. I mean, he shows up, starts calling in favors, telling me to do shit. I mean, look, Franklin, I'm working for the fucking feds.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, that ain't even the worst part. I ever tell you about Trevor?
Man, I think so. Shit.
Well, if you think so, then I wasn't being completely honest. He's, I don't know, hell walking on Earth. That's what he is.
Well, let's bury this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that.
Shit.
I mean, Trevor and I got history. Complicated fucking history. Look, I've done a lot of things that I ain't proud of. Okay, I never claimed to be an angel. But you meet Trevor, Franklin, you'll swear I am an angel.
So what's the move then, man?
I don't know. Look, I'm just gonna, you know, try to play both sides. You know, until I can find a way out of this shit.
All right, man, look, man, you help me. The way I see it, man, the least I can do is help.
Yeah, that's what Franklin does. He plays both sides. He decides, you know what, I'm not gonna take a side.
You all that shit, man. If the Bureau ain't gonna take you to court, them motherfuckers just hustlers anyway. And I ain't finna let no motherfucking cat think he's so motherfucking crazy run me up a tree. Fuck that.
Hey, you're a good kid, Franklin. This means a lot to me. Like I told you,
I'm a terrific.
Yeah, Franklin. I mean, Michael really trusts Franklin. You can see their connection.
You better take off.
All right, man. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And that's it for the Dead Man Walking mission. So, yep, we're back to Trevor. I was trying to show the guards actually beating up Floyd, but then... yeah, obviously Trevor's out of the vehicle, so I figured, you know what, I'm just going to take the tow truck.
Trevor, these photos, you've really stumbled onto something. The ship, Merryweather.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about the ship. If we put a man with a gun on the bridge next to it and get a guy on board, I think we got a good chance of taking over.
Way it looks to me, there's a container below deck. They're guarding it for the government, keeping it off the books. Serious military technology, most like.
Yeah, of course. I just found a manifest. We're testing something out at sea. It's gotta be that. Now, get back to work. The TPI conglomerate ain't thriving. There's only one man responsible.
Of course, yeah. But I'll start pulling all the intel I can get on Merryweather at the same time. I got a file here somewhere.
Yeah, so I was listening to Dollars and Cents by DJ Quick here because I had the radio. I changed it to West Coast Classic, and it plays Dollars and Cents by DJ Quick. It's a good song. I would highly recommend listening to it if you're into 90s hip hop and all that. So, yeah. Look at the light turn green when I drove up to it, so... Or technically you could assume that Trevor would realistically call a cab back home instead of stealing a tow truck. Even though, like, yeah, I'm gonna do that a lot where I just steal random vehicles as opposed to calling a cab, because I'm pretty sure this is realistic. Trevor would call a cab instead of stealing a car. That's just the player's choice, but... I really just drove on the sidewalk so I could turn off there with all that lineup, so... You just have that small little red light there. It's like, that's not very noticeable. You gotta have it, like, at the front. Again, this game did come out, but this game is already, again, for an old game, maybe that was just, that stuff wasn't really a thing at the time, so who knows. No, wrong radio station. It was, I think it's turned around by the men. I was like, no. Yeah, Channel X. That's another good... Yeah, I really like the songs they have on Channel X. They're really good. Yeah, someone let me know in the comments what your favorite radio stations are in this game. For me, I usually have I have West Coast Classics, Channel X, Los Santos Rock Radio, Nonstop Pop FM, and Vinewood Boulevard Radio, or VBR for short. Those are like the 5 radio stations I listen to because they have all the good songs on them. Those are the best genres of music. So we have NWA in this game. Los Santos Rock Radio was originally supposed to have ECDC's Shot Down in Flames in it, but unfortunately it was cut from the game, so... I don't know why they cut it. It's kind of sad. Hopefully GTA 6 has an AC/DC song and a Smash Mouth song. They probably won't have any NWA if it's an East Coast game, and NWA is more West Coast, so... Yeah... And of course, the tow truck doesn't fit, so... Of course, the truck... You know what, I'm probably gonna use that truck for the Merryweather heist. Just so that I'm not stealing Franklin's car. And of course he walks in on Wade just covered in shit. Like, how did Wade even get back to the condo from there? Unless he drove Trevor's truck back. But then Trevor would have to wash his truck.
You're just not cut out for honest work, alright?
Did you get what you needed?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, gotta figure out a place to plan this now.
Of course he takes out the picture of Deborah. Why does Floyd even have a picture of Deborah in his living room when she's just a selfish, toxic, bossy... Deborah is a bitch. Yes, exactly. That chalkboard explains it correctly. That is exactly what Deborah is when we meet her later in this game. So then Trevor draws the plan. Perfect. Yep. Now this is the only exception to the heists having all the setups in the finale in the same episode. This will be the only exception. I'll try to put the finale for this in the episode 12 and then have the Blitz play heist and all its setups there, and then same thing for the Pleo score, Bureau raid, and Union Depository heist. The big one.
So it's likely they're keeping it on ice. The air, land, and sea routes into the port will be locked down as soon as we make a noise at these X's here. Which means we have to blow up the ship and grab the thing underwater. Need a guy to plant the bombs, a guy to look out for him with a rifle, and a guy to grab the thing, whatever it is, underwater. That means stealing us a submarine, of course, but you can find us one of them, can't you? Huh?
Yeah, submarine is required for both approaches.
Is off the coast being tested. They're running the operation from the dock where I last saw your cousin. We'll need a submarine for that too, and probably a chopper, a big one. We go out there, look around
The chopper is exclusive to the offshore method.
here and find out what it is. Here?
Yeah, bring the relic back to the apartment and risk being hunted.
Aye. So, what do you think? Container
Freighter is the can approach, so yeah.
It's gotta be the container, right? You and Floyd can
Obviously, because Trevor hasn't met Franklin at this point.
in touch with some local
If you did Three's Company before this mission, then Trevor would refer to Franklin as Michael's unpaid intern.
Whoa, we are going straight to the local union rep.
To the local union rep. Wade was not really injured, he just got covered in shit.
And I am sorry to say this, but I don't think he's ever gonna spell normal.
And yeah, if you line up the two plots I put in this episode, because Trevor calls Michael right after this cutscene ends, so sure.
Trevor, you're planning
And they never explain how Floyd got back to the apartment either.
violated Mr. Raspberry Jam, and God alone knows what.
And God knows what else.
Damn it, Deborah. Look, my lady and my union. That's all I got. So why don't we just let this all slide?
If you're comfortable with what's happened to
Your cousin?
then so be it.
So be it, right? But I give him a bath. A shower would be more sanitary than a bath, but anyways, you line up the two plots perfectly with each other, that means... Sure, get a day and night cycle, because why not? But anyways, Michael would get Trevor's call right after Franklin leaves the Marietta oil field, so that kind of works out, and then... Yeah. And there's also a secret phone call show at the end of this episode where you can call like the hospital that Lester is in, but... Yeah, that's basically it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like, comment, share, sub, and peace.
Hey, Mikey, hey, listen. Loving it here in LS. Really settling in. Getting my first enema tomorrow. Anyway, I heard about some action.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now, there's still some prep work and research to do, but it's looking exciting. I'll need you to bring along someone you can trust.
All right, bro. I know someone. Hey, talk to Lester. He'll have a good angle on this.
looking for Lester Crest. No. That's fine. He ain't much use to me anyway.